Today, let's talk about something that frustrates a lot of business owners, and that is VAT refunds. And why they sometimes get delayed, especially when SARS decides to verify or audit your return. So if you ever ask, why is SARS taking so long to pay my money back? This one is actually for you. So when a business submits a VAT return and the VAT you paid on your expenses is more than the VAT you charged your clients, SARS owes you a refund. But before they pay you the money back, SARS flags the return for verification. And remember, it doesn't mean that they think you have done something wrong. They only want to confirm the numbers are correct and the return is valid. So some of the triggers when they flag a return are a large refund compared to previous returns, a change in your filing pattern, and maybe you're a new VAT vendor and SARS hasn't built a history with you yet, and that's their way to get to know you and your business as well. So if SARS selects your return for verification, you will receive a letter requesting documents. And these documents may include tax invoices for your expenses as well as your income, the proof of payments, the bank statements, even contracts for big purchases or projects. So the best will be to read the letter and see exactly what they want. Letters differ from client to client. So it's the most important thing to remember when SARS is doing a verification. The 21 working day countdown only starts once you've submitted all the documentation. If they ask more documents, the 21 business day countdown starts again only when you've submitted all the documents. So it's important that you submit all the documents at once to count your 21 working days. So everything can be uploaded on e-filing or on the portal on the SARS website. And if you don't know, ask your accountant. They know how to do these things. So if the verification is successful, the refund will be processed shortly and you will get your money back. So let's talk about why refunds don't get refunded. And the most common reasons are the banking details is not verified. In other words, if you're on your SARS profile, it will show you validated or verified for your banking details. If it's not correct, they won't pay you back. Outstanding returns of payment, so it's important to keep your SARS profile up to date. If you're supposed to get a refund and you've missed a previous payment to SARS, they will deduct the refund from that payment. And the other reason is if there's missing or insufficient documentation or the documents don't match the schedule that you've submitted, it can also cause a delay. And then if SARS don't agree with your refund, they can actually reduce the refund or disallow it completely. From my experience, they disallow the refund completely. In that case, you'll get an explanation letter for the decision. And if you don't get a letter, you can ask for the reason on the SARS e-filing site as well. But remember, it is not the end of the road when that happens. We just need to know what to do next. So if they disallow it completely, you have the right to dispute the decision. But remember, we're back at the timing issue, and that's very important. You have 21 working days to respond to that. You can object and provide more information, or you can ask for a review. But if you ignore it, SARS's decision becomes final. And that's the issue. Please don't ignore SARS's communication. And this is one of the issues that we need to avoid. We need to keep good records. Always ensure you give and receive a valid tax invoice. You quickly respond within the time frame to SARS's communication. You need to make sure your e-filing profile is up to date, especially your bank account details. And if you're not sure about something, ask your accountant. So a VAT refund don't need to be a stressful event. All you need to know is, what does SARS want from me? Why do they want that? Now you can plan and prepare your documentation to submit to SARS, and then you can get your refund without any unnecessary delays. So if you've got any questions about VAT refunds, you're welcome to contact me or leave a comment below. If you find the content valuable, please share it with others so that they can benefit from it as well. If you've got a question that you want me to answer in the future, please also leave it in the comments below.